We are going to now change on over to our next live in-studio guest.
Yay! Who is our live studio guest?
Well, we have my good friend, Ruben Guevara, known to his best friends as Funkawaddle. Because he's Aztec Funkmeister. And welcome, Ruben. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right. So you brought some of your students with you. What's going on here?
Well, we're going to be doing a fundraiser. I organized this fundraiser at Casa 0101 in Boyle Heights next Saturday.
Okay, that's on 1st Street.
It's on 1st, right by St. Louis in Boyle Heights.
You know, I just drove by there earlier today, and what used to be Casa 0101 is now the small theater.
Well, they have two.
They've got a big one, too.
Yeah, they have the little Casa, which is the original.
Casita.
Now they have the big Casa.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful theater, 100-seater, state-of-the-art, tech stuff, lighting, sound. It's a beautiful little theater.
Okay, which one are you going to be in?
We're going to be in the big one.
Okay.
We made the big room.
You made the big time.
Yeah.
All right. And what is it that who made what?
Okay, this is a fundraiser for my organization, Arts for City Youth, which I founded in 1993, believe it or not. It was as a result of the LA uprising. There was some money in Sacramento for youth arts programming. So somebody suggested me, and I organized this Arts for City Youth basically in the East Side at housing projects. That's where I wanted to do the program, and they agreed. California Arts Council gave me the first grant, and they funded the program for, about 7 years, and then I had to go through independent donations. So these guys here that are going to be playing, they started with me. One of them started with me in 2010, Robert Avalos, beginning guitar player and singer-songwriter, and this guy has blossomed into really quite a talent over the last couple of years. He just blew up. I don't know whether he was taking vitamins, genius vitamins or what, but man, this guy's unbelievable. So he's written a musical. We're going to be doing excerpts from the musical for the fundraiser. And the musical is called Dance With Me, Farah. There'll be other things going on. There's going to be an art auction by Chicano art icon pioneers like Carlos Almaraz, David Botello, Ofelia Esparza, Margaret Garcia, Wayne Healy, Gilbert Magoo Lujan. I've got some of his pieces. Jose Montoya, the godfather of Pachuco art and poetry. Rest in peace. George Rodriguez, an incredible photographer. Sonia Romero, Shizu Saldamando. And Germs. We got a piece by Jaime Germs Zacarias. So
no kidding. All right. That's
the art auction is going to be killer. We got some of the greatest stuff up there, really collectible type of material. And there'll be a concert with Marta from Quetzal. She's going to be performing with her son, Sandino. She's calling him the Great Sandino.
Oh, that's great, man.
Have you ever heard this guy? Have you heard him? Have you heard Sandino sing?
I have not. I've heard Martha post. I mean, I've seen her post pictures.
Well, let me tell you, man, this little kid,
the greatest child.
This little kid knocks it out of the park.
Wow.
And beyond the park.
So clearly, she got the talent from her and Quetzal, fortunately.
I think he got him from both of them.
Oh, both? Okay.
This little guy knocks it out, man. He's amazing. He's only 11. He just turned 11.
Wow.
So she'll be performing with him and with some other Jarocho people behind him. Not sure. I think Cesar might be with her. Cesar.
Okay.
Castro, I think.
I just saw Cesar. Castro.
Yeah.
Cesar Castro. Yeah,
okay. He might be playing with. I'm not sure who's going to back her up. Then we have Noboko Miyamoto. She's a legendary performer, activist out of Little Tokyo. Noboko Miyamoto has a new group called The Generations, which will feature Atomic Nancy Matoba. She goes back to the Atomic Cafe day. Did you ever go to that place, Mark?
Oh, yeah. When it was on the corner, it was amazing. I miss it.
Yeah, that was her place that she ran with her parents. Anyway, she's always been a great singer. You know, she was the founding singer for Hiroshima. Did you know that?
I did not know that fact.
She was 15 or 16 years old. Yeah.
Whoa.
But she's been singing continuously in a gospel choir, man. Down at AME Gospel Choir down in church down in South Central.
She wasn't in that quartet of a cappella singers that I saw you take a picture of, was she?
Yes.
Whoa.
Did you go to the Pico House fundraiser we did back in June?
No, I didn't, but I saw your pictures, and I was like, man, I wish I did.
Hey, Nancy, let me tell you, that girl's got, I mean, she's a Japanese-American girl, but she sounds like Aretha Franklin, I swear. She's unbelievable. Well, she'll be singing with the New Generations. The New Generations is 5 singers, women, different cultural backgrounds. I don't know if you ever remember a group called Sweet Honey and the Rock back in the 70s.
Of course, sure.
You know, they were a
From the original
message.
Freedom Singers.
Yeah, they were like message protest singers, a cappella. Well, this group reminds me of that because they all do individual solo tunes, and they're just powerful, powerful singers. Very, very emotional, powerful stuff. So they'll be doing a set with Maceo Hernandez on taiko in the mix with them, playing a little percussion. And my guys here, the Art City Youth Trio, will be doing their piece, story. It's a story performance. We're calling it that, featuring Robert Avalos. And I'll be reading a short story. I've been writing fiction lately, man.
Okay.
And so I just came in second in the contest, so I think I'm going to read that piece. It's pretty cool.
Second, who came in first? Let's beat him up.
You know what, man? I don't know. I think there might be a little politics there, but people that read both stories like mine better, but I'm not going to say nothing.
Okay. All right, that's cool.
It's a cool story. It takes place right before the war, World War II. It's a romance between a couple of kids from Roosevelt High School, a Chicano kid and a Japanese-American girl. Right before the war, she goes to the camps, the internment camps, and he wants to become a fighter. It's a pretty cool love story. Anyway, I'm going to be reading that. So that's happening all next Saturday.
Okay.
April 16th.
A week from today.
2 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, I can go to that one.
Oh, man, please come.
All right, sounds
so
good.
we're going to have, right now, the guy's going to do a couple tunes.
Who do we got
I
here?
want you to meet Robert Avalos.
Robert, what's happening?
And you can talk to him.
All right, Robert. So what's going on here? How long have you been playing music? How old are you?
So I'm 20 right now.
Okay.
And I've been playing music since about 12. Yeah, not 12. No. Yeah, middle school. I mean, that's when I kind of dabbled in it. But then I entered Ruben's program in 2010.
Okay. Is he a good teacher?
Oh yeah, no. I think he was pretty. He was the voice of reason that kept us from all being too crazy and too rock and roll and yeah.
Well, you know, Ruben's been through the wars, man. So he knows he's a good guide.
Oh yeah, no, I saw he had an event where he did his life story and listening to that whole thing is crazy, he's saying crazy things, actually crazy things, my goodness.
All right, so are you going to be doing this by yourself or what's happening?
So my boys here, I got on bass guitar, I got my brother Dave.
Okay.
So that's Dave Avalos over there. And over here I've got Ian Rosales on guitar.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up, Ian?
Nothing much.
So so we're gonna do a few tunes from the story performance, and the story it's called Dance with Me, Farah.
Okay.
And it's a story about trying to find yourself and trying to learn how to respect yourself in the most intense of situations. And in this one, it's there's a big part of it that's a love story, and in the end, out of love, the guy has to say goodbye because for both of them it's not a good situation. But so the first song we'll actually play is the title track called Dance with Me, Farah. And it's a point of the story where the main character, who is a homeless man, meets his ex significant other in a weird situation, because it turns out as he had become a homeless person, she became a prostitute. And so this is kind of their conversation.
In Skid Row, right?
In Skid Row, yeah. The greatest place to meet, you're someone you haven't seen in a long time.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Haven't felt this young forever, counting prospects in the summer, calling out, dance with me, Farah, but she never would. Haven't you figured it out? We're in the same old joke right now. We went on talking about the recent message from the Pope. He said you'd never understand learned a joke and I figured it out. It's easier if you let it go. But somewhere on a downtown bridge, a man, he did a backflip and he showed himself the door. He don't wonder anymore. Like a girl we knew named Sandra loved to boogie with her man till she was laden with baby who will never be a man. Figure it out. And if he ever saw the light, but another girl named Donna took the mantle of the mama. On the weekend Thea made it, hit the joint so she could take it. Figure it out. She's just trying to handle. But somewhere on a downtown bridge, a man, he did a backflip and he showed himself the door.
Okay, man, that was pretty groovy. All right.
Thank you.
That's pretty good for
Is there enough bass on that, Mark? Could you tell?
There wasn't enough cowbell, but the bass was pretty groovy. Let's hear that bass a little bit right there. Where are you?
He's playing.
Oh, yeah. You know, you can turn that up a little bit there, buddy.
Yeah.
What number is it on right now?
Looks like 4.
4? Turn it to 6.
Turn it to 6.
Let's see what happens when you do that. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's really loud, man.
Oh, that's too loud? 5?
Turn to 5, yeah.
Here, turn it to 5. I'm just going by what it sounds like in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, then if it's good there, we're good then, man.
Yeah, hit
Okay,
5.
let's go to the second two.
Cool. All right.
What's the next one?
So the next song is called Two Finger Curse. And so in this part of the story, after, these two ex-lovers, like, they met up again, they're surprised to see each other, they hit it off, they're having a good time, but it leads to them kind of considering, a relationship again. And ultimately, the man, Danny Sotelo, he decides not to do it because he notices how much she clings to negative things. And, it's like she's addicted to all these drugs, but the biggest drug she's addicted to is, like, sadness. And so this is ultimately him deciding no, that he's not going to have that kind of a life. He's going to go away. He has to go off for himself. But yeah,
that's pretty wise for somebody who's only 20 years old, buddy. Where do you get this lifetime of knowledge already? I barely know that lesson now.
Right now.
Good job. All right. Well, we won't worry about where you got the knowledge from. Let's just hear the song.
Yeah. Meeting lots of homeless people. Surprisingly, like, they tell me these crazy stories, and that kind of gave me this crazy story. But
okay.
It's so this is the Two Finger Curse. If I had to travel more than this, I don't think there is a thing I'd miss. I'd miss the avenue. Since I'm tired, I'll seek out some rest. 1,000 others need a place for their heads. Mine was left with you. But I can't linger on these things no more, no more. I've got one finger on the answer and one touch in your door. I can't linger on these things no more, no more. I've got one finger on the answer and one touch in your door. 'Cause if I'm honest, I think love's pointless. Just some bodies huddled up in the coldness. Old, yeah, nothing new. But I'm still zealous like the old kids do. I'm exactly like my mom said not to fall in like they do. And it's from habit that I made myself. It's too dramatic, but I like it still. Stay still. 'Cause I can't linger on these things no more, no more. I've got one finger on the answer and one touch in your door. I can't linger on these things no more, no more. I've got one finger on the answer and one touch in your door. 'Cause if I knock but another time, I'll lose a day, a month, a week, or whatever precious time, and none could simply ease my mind. But if I come back on another day, would you please send me away? Send me away, send me away. My thoughts are leaving and I don't know where they'll stay. Send me away, send me away. With or without you, I hope it will be okay. Send me away, send me away. My thoughts are leaving and I don't know where they'll stay. Send me away, send me away. With or without you, I hope it will be okay. Send me away, send me away. My thoughts are leaving and I don't know where they'll stay. Send me away, send me away. Oh.
All right. That was Two Finger Curse. Do you guys got a name of your... What's the name of your group?
Well, we're calling this the Arts for City Youth Trio.
The Arts for City Youth Trio?
But they used to be called the Paramounts when we first started the program back in 2010, because we started doing classes at the old Paramount Ballroom before they started doing reconstruction. But they were known as the Paramounts, and they were a rockin' band back then. This is 2012, around there, 13, 14, 15.
Now, okay, I'm forgetting the name of the lead singer here, Mr. Avalos.
Robert.
Robert. Robert. Okay, Robert. Hanging out with homeless people is not a typical thing. What inspired you to hang out with? I mean, there's homeless people all around us. This is Southern California, where the homeless population, you can't really go down a block. But what compelled you to hang out with the homeless and hear their stories?
Well, it was kind of like, there will be some situations where you'll end up on the train and you're going the way you're going. You can't get off of the train. You have to get wherever you're going, and they'll just sit down and then they'll just start talking, and they'll talk to whoever, but most people will decide to leave and stuff, and I think maybe, I don't know if I should have, maybe I should have, but sometimes there were occasions where I would stop and I'd just listen to one, and the things they would tell me is just, the most insane thing, because, it's not actually insane, it's not really something, worlds different than, you and I would think, but they just have they perceive it a different way, and in particular, when I was working with my mom in downtown, and there was one guy, and he's always there on the corner in his wheelchair, and he's there just shouting at everyone, and everyone like he's never happy to see anyone. And once I was coming back from lunch, and I ran into him, and he started telling me, he stopped me and he started telling me about the buildings that used to be there, and how they're building that new one that's supposed to be the tallest building in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he had this way of saying it. He was like, oh yeah, this building, it used to be a parking structure, but now they tore it down, but it's shooting a new one up like Superman. And it was like they just, he was, it was crazy because he was such an interesting person and all this stuff. And
well, homeless people are just people, man.
They're just people. Yeah, no.
We're like, most Americans are like one paycheck away from homeless anyway. So, it's not like it's them and us. It's an unfortunate situation, and the distribution of wealth here in America is embarrassing, because we're supposedly the wealthiest country in the nation, yet we treat our citizens like worse than almost animals, because they have they have shelters for animals, and there's not enough homeless shelters, there's not enough places for the homeless to sleep and to live and to eat. And it's really just a question of our priorities. If we say, hey, rich people, like my brother went to Newport, I don't know where, Newport, New Hampshire, or Newport somewhere back east. He said the mansions there are embarrassingly insane. like some people have absolutely everything, and way, way, way more people have nothing. And it's really unfortunate that we allow our system to do this. But I commend you for, talking to homeless people. I do from time to time as well. Do you give them any change? If they say, "Hey, man, I need some money."
Yeah, usually give them whatever change I got. I ran into one who, I didn't have any change, but she had a really nice jacket, so I gave her a compliment. It was a nice jacket. Because sometimes I'm not rolling in the money myself, so it's I give what I can when I can.
I like that.
Yeah, I do.
Compliment.
I mean, I usually say, if I can't, I wish I could afford to give everybody something, but I can't, and that's pretty much what I say. I think honesty is the best answer.
Yeah.
Do you have another song?
We do.
The Arts for City Youth Trio here live on Travel Tips for Us on KPFK Los Angeles, mentored by our good friend Ruben Guevara, known to his musical friends Funkawaddle. Mm-hmm. And so Ruben, you've been working with these students now for many years.
It's been a while.
How many students have passed through your doors?
Well, these three have been with me for the longest. Robert, like I said, started in 2010. His brother David came along around 2012, and Ian also came in around 2012, 2013. Ian plays drums. He's an incredible drummer. But yeah, no, I've been with Robert now, like I said, almost going on 6 years. So he's grown quite tremendously as an artist, singer, songwriter, and performer. He's a great performer as well. So anyway, they'll be down here Saturday at Casa 0101 Theater, 2102 East 1st Street by St. Louis and Boyle Heights. Let me give a number out there so that people can call in for tickets. It's 323-263-7684. And the website is www.casa0101.org. Casa0101.org. And right now, this week, pre-sale tickets are less. So a $25 general ticket is now $20. We're selling for Boyle Heights residents and Little Tokyo residents. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is also the idea behind this fundraiser is to unite Little Tokyo and Boyle Heights together as well.
Okay, great.
For a long time, that those two communities have been very supportive of each other, and I wanted to celebrate the legends from Little Tokyo with legends from East LA. So that's part of the mix of this event as well. Nobuko Miyamoto, Nancy Matoba, people like that from Little Tokyo, and Marta Gonzalez, of course, from the east side. So that's this Saturday, next Saturday, April 16th, 2 to 5. And again, the number, 323-263-7684. Hope to see you there.
Okay. Supporting the arts is priceless, ladies and gentlemen, no matter, but this is offered at a discounted rate. So do your best to support the arts. All right, what song do you have left for us, Robert?
All right. So this last one, this is actually the first song that we're going to be playing in the set. It's called Traditional Oolong. And this one's kind of about the distribution of the wealth, not always going where it needs to, because they're investing in in the story, the guy's final straw is when his house, no, he's not his house, his apartment is bought out, and the company that buys it out develops it into kind of like a trendy little place, they build a coffee shop over it, and so the slap in the face is where he used to live, and he still kind of sleeps out there. He goes, and all these young little kids are, they're drinking their hot, hip coffee things and their hot teas, and that's kind of what this one's about. He's just ranting at them in his poetic way. So.
Okay.
Basically about gentrification.
Okay.
So this song is called Traditional Oolong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work away. They don't tell tales, they don't tell lies. To the earth, to the sea, to the sand, your land may melt, may turn, may melt away. They don't tell tales, they won't tell lies. Tell you not to keep your ways. I can't find out how they love LA. Won't you ask them if we're meant to stay? Won't you ask them if they love LA with its urban seeds and leaves, downtown dreams they can grow? Will the sidewalks start to break? Urban seeds and leaves, dry tea leaves they can burn. Will the sidewalks start to break? Seething oolong, son of earth, son of sea, son of sand, your land may melt, may turn, may melt away. They don't tell tales, they don't tell lies. So melt the sea, burn the sand, melt the land, your land will melt, will turn, will melt away. It bears the weight from all our lives. Oh. And I can tell you not to keep your ways. I can't find out how you love LA. I can't tell you why I'm meant to stay. And pray to God you won't kill LA. With its urban seeds and leaves, downtown dreams they can grow. Will to break. Urban seeds and leaves, downtown dreams they can grow. Well, the sidewalks all start to break.
All right. Sounded great. Robert, Dave, who did I miss? There's one more person.
Ian.
Ian, what's happening, man? You guys are sounding really good, man. Really good songwriting. Congratulations, man. I can't wait to see you guys on next Saturday at Casa 0101 Arts for City Youth Trio here in studio. And what is the actual name of this benefit show next Saturday?
It's called Jammin' on First Street.
Jammin' on First Street. First Street is really jamming in Boyle Heights right now.
It's starting.
It is hot.
Well, it's almost too hot.
I mean, it's hot in the sense that the real estate developers are rolling in and
That's what I'm talking about.
and snooping around and ready to buy everything.
They're not snooping; they're buying
and kicking everybody out.
Well, this
moving
is
neighborhoods.
this is like the last stand. This is like we're we're doing the last stand on First Street here. But no, it's going to be okay. I think if we get, I want to form a welcoming committee for all the gentrifiers. They have to follow a certain amount of rules, like being involved in the community, supporting the arts organizations, being there, building more parks and more studios for artists, and making it more an arts friendly and arts ecologically safe and sound neighborhood. But if they don't comply, they're going to get kicked out. Funkawaddle says it, okay?
Amen. And when Funkawaddle says it, man, that is a shot across the bow.
Okay.
Ruben Guevara, thank you so much for bringing these young musicians up and songwriters. Did a great job, you guys. Congratulations, and congratulations to you, Ruben. Great mentorship.
Hey, well, thank you, Mark. You're always there to help us out and bring in new people into your studio. This is really a great thing that you're doing, brother. So thank you.
Ooh, yeah, thank you.
Okay, man. You guys need to say hello to anybody out there. Is anybody listening? Is this past your bedtime?
Well,
how old are you guys?
What is bedtime?
What's going on over here?
It might be. Yeah, it might be past the.
Just a little.
Shout out to the mom. Shout out to.
A lot of our friends are listening right now.
Oh, a lot of our friends are listening. Hey, friends. Hi. A shout out to my boys here from my band Triangle Fire, because they helped us get here. It's been a long trip. They clapped for us. No, like during the song. Yeah, that was cool.
Nice. Good clapping. Okay, well, very good. Thanks, you guys, for coming down, man. Best of luck to you in your fundraiser and in your musical career. Always make sure you drop off some MP3s to Travel Tips for Us, and we'll give it a spin.
All right, yeah.
Sick.
All right, you guys. Take care. Ruben, thank you again so much for bringing these guys up.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, take care. Well, Miss Nancy.
Mr. Torres.
That was pretty groovy.
That was very groovy.
My goodness.
Great songwriter.
I know.
Jeez.
Shoot, man.